With so much coming to DayZ, some of which is DLC, it can be a little difficult to know which is which, but here I plan to try and make things a little more simple so you know exactly what you're getting, unlike anybody who's ever been to a Diddy party. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Nope, not here. Well, I just did my best Wall Street impression. For anybody who is interested in the DLC map, I'll add a wishlist link below, and I'll also have some cool info about it at the very end. Let's start off with the clothing, because there's quite a lot to show here, and I'm just going to show a few things. It also includes the Shimak and also the wolf hood. A lot of the clothing has had temperature changes, such as the hunting gear. We have a winter ghillie. Some of the clothing and backpacks have now had reworked storage, so it's quite a bit smaller, and this specific image here is everything coming to Namalsk, which I know isn't on console, but I just thought it was a really cool photo to see. The fishing system has received a complete overhaul. You'll now be able to use the fishing jig for a start, and there's a craftable fishing hook as well, which I know so many players will love. Not only that, but you'll have the ability to yank your rod, which adds a bit more interaction when you're reeling in a catch. Hashtag Louis CK. The way this works is actually going to surprise some people too. It certainly surprised Louis opening axe. Next, and very quickly, is the temperature system, which is also being completely reworked. It's now much more complex, affecting your survival in a far more noticeable way, and this can also affect food. You'll need to be especially mindful of it because of a new illness we can get, pneumonia, which is the third stage of getting a cold. It's not only tough to shake, but it can drastically affect your ability to stay alive if you're not keeping warm and dry. And speaking of warmth, there's now a new cool feature where freshly killed animals and players will still be warm if you've just killed them. We've also got new wildlife in the form of foxes and hares. These new animals add way more than you think and actually interact with the environment really well. Oh, and Foxbox are crazy. There are now boats which on full release should only require fuel and a spark plug, and altitude affected fog, which means you might want to plan your routes more carefully. Although it seems like quite a small addition, it will absolutely affect how you play because you can get above the clouds and scan the area, which now has an option on PC to be greatly expanded. Another cool update and very handy one is the ability to climb out of water, making those panicked escapes a bit easier. There are also a whole bunch of quality of life improvements and rebalances to things already in the game coming for free. But the absolute best thing I can tell you about is this new podcast I was invited on here, where we dive much deeper into the new map and its additions, and watching it helps a smaller channel out too, which honestly would make their day. But as always, until next time.